What's the strangest date you've ever been on? 1. It's 2001, so VHS and chill at this girl's dorm room. My first time over there, and there is this giant bear on the bed. Got the softball in the milk jug at the carnival first tri-tier bear. It occupies 50% of the surface area. I say, whoa, how'd you score that bear? Her, I don't know. Me, what? Her, I don't know. A few minutes go by. Me, you don't know? Her, yeah. Me, okay, look. It's okay if it's from an ex. I don't care if you stole it. I'll believe almost anything you tell me at this point. But there is no way in hell you're going to tell me you don't know where that giant bear is from. I had a stuffed dinosaur 1/4 that size that I got when I was 6, and I could tell you every detail about how I got it. Her, well, good for you. But I don't know how I got it. Are you going to be able to let this go? Me, looks at bear, bear stares back, eyes full of secrets, I don't think I can. Walks out. 2. I was a waitress, and I had a table of 2 guys. One was very cute and flirting with me, and we exchanged numbers. He asked me out, and I said yes. I didn't really go out much, and he didn't tell me where we were going or what we were doing. Me, being young and dumb at the time, thought that would be exciting. So he drives me a pretty good way from my house, and we go to an elementary school. I was really confused. Apparently, he was a basketball coach, and they had a game that night. So at this point, I notice I have no reception on my phone, and I really wanted to leave. But I thought maybe we were going somewhere fun afterward, so I gave up trying to call someone to rescue me. I sat and watched this game right next to this dude's mom. Yeah, this was going well. Finally, the game ended, and we go to get in the car, and his friend from the restaurant gets in the front seat, making me sit in the back. I am super uncomfortable with this, and I ask what's going on. They basically tell me they want to hook up with me. Nope, F that. Take me home now. They moped and took me home. 3. Hot girl from class randomly walked into my dorm room. The door was normally open during the day. She was in the building visiting a friend and saw me playing guitar, so she came in and started flirting. She asked me to meet her at a nearby bar that night at 10, so I agreed. I get there at 10, and she introduces me to her boyfriend. I finished my beer and went to the bar my friends were at. 4. Got set up on a date with this pretty awkward guy. He picked me up in his car, which was sort of cool considering we were in high school, but oh my, he was a nervous driver. So nervous, in fact, that he accidentally ran a red light, lost his head, and ducked into a residential area to sit at the end of a cul-de-sac, freaking out, thinking the cops were coming. I tried to explain that if a cop had seen him, we'd have already been pulled over, but dude was too freaked out. I don't even remember anything else about the date, just that. It was uneventful, and I never really talked to him again because we had nothing in common. 5. I met a guy online. The first time, we met up in a public place and just had a casual chat. It wasn't a horrible date, but it wasn't very memorable either. I decided to give him another try because it could have just been nerves. The second date, he invited me over to his place. I knew he lived with his parents, but I kind of assumed they'd be away. They weren't away. They kept coming into the living room and giving us iced tea and chips whilst he played Xbox in his track pants, no shirt, and I sat there awkwardly watching. He didn't really speak much to me. It was 11 p.m., and he was in his 30s. 6. Got asked out by a girl I knew and was sort of interested in but didn't really know all that well. We went to an open-air jazz concert, not really my thing, but sure. Once there, she immediately was all over me, hugging, sitting on my lap, etc. Things were going great, or so I thought. It was at that point when things started getting weird. Several band members were giving us strange looks from stage while playing their jazz music. One piano player was mouthing things in our direction, but I couldn't make out what he wanted. People were rude to me for no reason whatsoever while getting drinks. Long story short, my date knew just about all the people there and wanted to get back publicly at her, very large, boyfriend for cheating on her. Awkward ending. I met them both later that evening at the train station, and she pretended not to see me. 7. This has happened twice to me. I was talking to a girl and asked her out, specifically using the wording, "We should go get a beer sometime." They agreed, and we go to a bar with a great selection of beer. We order one, and at this moment, they tell me they don't drink. Why wouldn't you have said it before? We'd have gone to a coffee place or an ice cream place or something, because now I feel stupid getting drunk while you're drinking peach juice. 8. When I was in high school, a college guy asked me out. We both didn't know what to do after dinner, so we drove around the neighborhood in his uncle's sports car, just talking. Then the cops pulled us over because there were 3 calls about a car just driving around and around.